To an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Winston now. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Jameis now on first down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Watch it now, Barney. Back up, Philly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He finds Humphreys. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here we go with 2nd and 7. On the ground. This is Isaiah Crowell. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And it's third down. Now it's Trubisky. And it's caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cameron Meredith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 33. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Flush to his right, and he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he's going to go down again. Pernell McPhee in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. This is Howard on 2nd down. Right through it.
Boom, bam, biff.
That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trubisky will throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Watching now, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No. Check, Patriot, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Yet a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Set. Green 30. No. Check. Patriot.
Again, it's Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Green 39.
Trubisky to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's brought down after a good game. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. Now Trubisky on first down. Forced out to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short game.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft. And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the gun, Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Third and short yardage. Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 2nd down, Winston. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First down, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A second down throw for Winston. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And some room to work. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A first down throw for Winston. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the ground with a tight end. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up, no crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. They keep it with Crowell on first. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8.
All right, here we go.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Trubisky to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. And this a 39-yard attempt. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
And this one is right through. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. It's been back and forth, but the Chiefs have now taken the lead. Patrick Mahomes, he's had his way out there so far. He's up over 300 yards passing, 3 touchdown strikes, too. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Chicago, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Go!